Hello, and welcome to another Rangrucast, me Rangru, and today we are doing a 1v1 on Highway to Seoul. So on the right hand side in blue, playing as Blue4, we got NickDaMan, and on the left hand side in red, playing as Red4, and I'm guessing USSR, we got our good old buddy putin187. What the 187 stands for, I have no idea still. Yeah, Highway to Seoul, 1v1. Nothing too fancy. Let's speed us up and get things going, sorry, as I adjust myself into a more comfortable position. Now, Putin once again, of course, going USSR, must be sticking to his namesake here. And off we go, we got K-52, K-29, and yeah, there's a few helicopters, yeah. And let me guess, just, oh well, I thought it was going to be a Gazelle cannon, but nope. It's a infantry in a command helicopter. And it seems like NickDaMan is playing a Dutch-German deck. Which is a really, really fun deck. I do enjoy playing Dutch-German quite a bit. There's a lot of fun stuff here. It works really well together. And a lot of Leopard 284s. You can get a lot of Leopard 284s and 285s. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And Putin rushing in, I'm guessing, a concourse squad into the mid-Saka town there for real good reason. And 3 TATBs from Putin up top. That's a lot of TATBs. I'm guessing he's going to be pushing heavy up top, because if you look down below, there's not much here. I'm guessing he's going to be bringing in reinforcements. Nothing in Draco. Hardly anything's down to not even proper infantry. And that's very risky if his attack up top doesn't go too well. Or if NickDaMan pushes heavy in the middle, it will not go around for Putin one bit. But he's flanking around the K-29 there. You know, the Flag Panzer is going to shoot it down. And the 3 TATB should annihilate this force. This is nothing too scary. A Leopard can just focus fire, think the hell. And then TATB is hardly taking any damage. A very risky maneuver. I like it. I like it a lot. It's quite interesting using these mid-range tanks to push heavy. It would probably be better to actually split them into different groups, but whatever, you know. It's working, so it can't be too critical. And just moving the Huey up top is just going to be hanging out, doing his thing. You know, it's actually not a Huey, it's a Lynx. It just, I thought the UH. I know military units, I think. But it is the thing that I was worrying about. NickDaMan, he has a complete clear shot into Delta. Nothing stopping him. I got the Moshoka Bahotas, which, oh, they do actually have the, I thought it had be a concourse squad, but it had the concourse icon. So I guess they must have changed the icon. Or the icon was always like, I don't know. A Flag Panzer's apart hiding in this forest trying to evade the Russian patrol. It could actually pretty well defend itself. A BTRTA can't exactly match up to trimmed 35mm. The Russian Marines, though, it says, well, who gets first shot? And the Russian Marines get first shot and win. And, oh, wow, Putin really pushing hard here. BTR-90 is best now in them. It does get ambushed. No, he does spot. Does he spot the CV? Spatson's screw unloading. Sniping something. There he goes. Let's get a nice zoom in action. And Apache being brought up to intercept. So we get some nice close-ups. I do love doing these cinematic things. As I always say, this game is bloody beautiful. And if you get kill the CV, which is the important thing. And it's definitely going to delay NickDaMan's push into middle and give Putin some time to actually gain a force to attack here. The scary thing though is it's Leopard 285. Because there's no real tank on the left hand side that can kill it right now. Yeah, there's a few small skirmishes here and there. And I'm honestly, when I was talking about the pehotas earlier, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about going as directly not pehotas with the whole icon thing, so I completely don't know what I'm talking about. The Concourse probably just got killed and they filled it up with Ross Marines. But yeah, and Score being brought up. Hind getting shot down there by the Rolands, because there's two of him. Yeah, just both sides repositioning. NickDaMan, of course, getting another CV in the Foxtrot after losing that one. You may want to move the Strot Trooping somewhere. Don't want to be out in the middle of the road. That is not the most defensible position. And Putin, he really needs to take advantage of his top hand, like, domination. Because you put 2 CVs here, that's going to be a lot of points. And so is the 3 T80Bs. And he is positioning to try attack down bottom, which is a good idea. You know, I think he should have something over here to warn of any attack at least. Because he is completely leaving his flank open. And there, Leopard 285 is just going to reposition. And guess who's actually, if the ADBs get close enough, they might be able to outnumber Leopard. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh! Good. Yeah, I was pretty lucky from Putin. Did the classic Soviet charge over the bridge and shoot him at point blank range. That was pretty good. I was not expecting that. I think it's also because the Leopard's facing the other way, so didn't have time to react. Oh, that really changes things up, because that gives Putin complete access down below, and these CATBs are just gonna have some fun, you know, without running low on fuel, and that's not good. And they are reversing too, which looks a bit dumb, but actually is a bit dumb, because they're just gonna reverse into a Panzer Grenadier squad. And another one goes down, avenging his Leopard brother. Yeah, it was pretty amusing. Milan 2 getting some long range shots on the T-80Bs, and Putin is really liking these T-80Bs. Yeah, he really likes them a lot. I mean, if you take a closer look at their stats, they're not too bad. I mean, I'd still prefer the T-72B1 or the standard T-80 to be honest. But 16 AP, 14 frontal armor, and okay, it's ATGM. I guess for 75 points you can't get too much. But hey, with Soviet tanks, there's just so many different flavors of T-64s and T-80s and 72s and 55s, and it's hard to keep track of them all. We've got the escort flying all around on top, and there's nothing really here to stop it, so maybe he's going to do some sneaky CV stuff, because there's nothing protecting home base, which is a bad thing, and NickDaMan does at least have something rich. On this map, especially this map, you do want to get base protection. Even if it's just some crappy past Pragas or CS's, something of preferably an autocannon or AA to shoot down helicopters. But hey, he's just going to be flanking this force, and the books it up. And in middle, the Grenadiers fighting over the forest line of Russian Marines, and Russian Marines are can outnumber them. It's also interesting noting Putin's deck. He's using a lot of Russian Marines. I haven't really seen any VDV, and usually the meta is VDV all the way. Just get VDV. So it's nice to see a bit of change. And Russian Marines aren't bad. They're still pretty damn good units. The same price and you get more of them. You lose that rocket launcher essentially, and that's a really nice rocket launcher. It's a fantastic rocket launcher. But hey, once again, it just really comes down to flavor, trademark. And really the line just started to stabilize the count that's got this one line going straight through the middle of the map. Putin's got pushed out a little bit from, if I can actually scroll out, Gulf. Yeah, there's not really much here to stop them going back in, just one squad of corpse marines. Yeah, the Spats now screwed, it's going to do a bit of sniping. Even a scratch it getting in there. Tornado 1DS is coming in for the bombing run. Actually, some reason turning off the gun, which I don't know what for. And hits the TATBs, but not exactly getting any kills here. Yeah, pretty sound stuff. Putin really needs to put some CVs up top, because he's already in the lead, but he can get a much bigger lead very easily. Yeah, it does seem like he's very focused down bottom, trying to secure his delta flank. Now got some T-64 BV, so he's not just one-trick pony. And now, yeah, they're much better equipped for fighting heavier tanks. Known as smoking the Melange, which is rather funny because the Melange is now out of ammunition. And the Leopard 5 rightfully backing up out of the ray of the glorious V90. Because especially in this terrain here, these guys rule supreme, because they can pretty much snipe anything with their 875 meter range rocket launcher. And now lots of smoke here from Nick. He does not want to be anything involved with those VDVs. Pushing Leopard all the way back. Mancounty coming in for the R&R. And we got smoke on Delta. And then Nick's just trying to slowly push through middle. Definitely could use with some more infantry, I think. Because he could definitely try and get into your middle hand forest and attack down below. If we look back here, I'm just starting to see it on the mini-map. Here we go. Some actual base defense, Estrella, some VDVs. And even an Mi-24, which I think is just, yeah, it's just landed. It's probably just refueling at the fob. And they're known to doing the smokes. Both sides doing a very good job with their smoke artillery. Now it's really Putin. He has the tanks, and he's using probably the right tanks here. Because if these guys die in a close range encounter, it's not too bad compared to losing Leopard 285. And you can get more of them at close range. You know, yeah, big technology gap. Doesn't matter as much. And there's the IDS dropping in the bombs right in the middle of that infantry formation. Actually, never mind. Missing it completely. And missing the T-80Bs as well, to be honest. As they rush across the open field. Yeah, there's smoke. Some tank play. Leopard Tray 5 popping in and out. Got 2 Leopard Tray 5s on a Tray 4, so NickDaMan really stepping up his tank game, yeah. Yeah, once again, he does need some more infantry in that middle sector to screen for his tanks. And with only 15 minutes left, Putin is still in the lead. You know, once again, I say he could get a much better lead if he actually put a CV up top. And the VDV-90s. Gonna be eating up the Grenadier squad, yeah. As the Leopards move up. And there we go. Those rockets are hitting. They're making contact, forcing him to fall back. Using the smoke to screen his Leopard's retreat. And now with his infantry in the open, they're going to be exposed to the enemy tanks, and because the Leopards can't return fire, they are pretty much sitting ducks. So the VDV doing a very good job. As long as they keep those Leopards back, they can get the kill. And Tunguska moving, which is good because it just got spotted. There's Leopard 2A1 as well, joining in onto the fun. A little bit outgunned in the bottom, yeah. No, that's a death trap, right? Yeah. He loses one Leopard. That's what I mean. VDVs are so deadly in this area because their rockets can just touch you from around 875 meters away. And NickDaMan just needs more infantry in that center. Just spam Stormtrooping. Putin now on the +1 because he does at least he has 1 CV in Charlie. So now he's gaining something. But yeah, Putin's just really good job with using these mid-range slash kind of high-end tanks here. Because in this close quarters engagement, they can match up, kind of, unless that happens. But yeah, really, Putin's pretty much just going to win this match, and what really allowed him to win this is that he completely captured top with not too much resistance, and he held onto it. And then just as long as he kept both sides of the middle neutralized, he can just keep on to his small point advantage. And now I guess 99 to 1, that is a pretty big lead. But just kept on to his point advantage and kept NickDaMan busy in the middle with his superior force. And there we go, the Bertina being brought out to top things off. And I think Nick, maybe his best bet was to actually try and retake Golf and attack into Charlie. There's not really too much here. And even earlier on, there wasn't really enough stuff on his top hand flank area to actually properly defend the points. So NickDaMan could definitely get a good foothold into Golf at least and put a CV in it. But he definitely got too distracted. I'd say definitely a lot of this match in the middle. He just doesn't have the force to fight against Putin. He's been doing a very good job with his tanks and infantry. They've really been complementing each other. And as the Soviet tankers charge through the flames, that's pretty metal. Going through your own napalm strike to cutting close with the enemy. Now Putin's just so many tanks here. So many tanks. And they're just eating away. And NickDaMan's going to surrender. And that would be a good game. Putin taking the victory by roughly 1,200 points or so. And yeah, good job attacking the top and all the stuff I mentioned earlier. And that's all I have time for. This has been another Rangroot cast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as usual, please just take it easy.